Welcome to Aptitude for Placements, and my name is Ranjit. I have conducted this aptitude training program at various engineering colleges all over India, and every year thousands of students get placed by attending this aptitude training program. Here you will find all the questions that are commonly encountered in most of the aptitude tests. These are the questions that keep on repeating in many of these tests. So just familiarize yourself with all these questions and you will have a clear advantage when you attempt your actual placement test. Let's start. Let us start with the topic percentages. Now let us look at some very basic operations on percentages. Now you have a particular value x. Now you want to find out 50% of x. So you want to find out 50% of x. So what you do is you have this value x, you have to multiply x by 50 by 100. So what you will be getting is 0.5x. So 0.5x is 50% of x. Let us look at some more operations. You have a particular value x. Now you want to find out 75% of x. So you want to find out 75% of x. So what you do is x you have to multiply by 75 by 100. So what you will be getting is 0.75x. So that is 75% of x, that is 0.75x. Now you have a value x. Now you want to find out 200% of x. So what you do is x you have to multiply by 200 by 100. So that you will get it as 2x. Now 2x is 200% of x. So we'll just take some more examples. Let us say you have a value 5. Now you want to find out 300% of 5. So 5 you multiply by 300 by 100. So 0 and 0 cancels out. So what you have is 15. So 15 is 300% of 5. We'll just do one more. Let us say you have a value 4. Now you need to find out 200% of 4. So that will be 4 you have to multiply by 200 by 100. 0 and 0 cancels out. So what we have is 8. So 8 is 200% of 4. Next, let us see how to increase a particular value by a certain percentage. So we'll just see how to increase a value by a certain percentage. For example, you have a value x. Now you want to increase x by, let us say, 20%. Now there are two ways of doing this. Now one way of doing it is you have this value x, you need to increase it by 20%. So first you find out 20% of x. So that you will get it as 0.2x. So that you added to x and that you will get it as 1.2x. So 1.2x is obtained by increasing x by 20%. That is, you find out 20% of x, that is 0.2x, that you added to x. So like that you can increase x by 20% and you will get it as 1.2x. So this is the first method. Now we look at the other method. Now you need to increase x by 20%. Then the procedure is like this: x into 100 plus 20 by 100. So this procedure will also give you the same answer. You will be increasing x by 20%. So this you will get it as x into 100 plus 20 by 100. So that will be x into 1.2. That you will get it as 1.2x. So you can see both the methods will give you the same answer. Now let us take one more example. So in both the cases you can see that x has been increased by 20%. Let us look at one more situation. Now you have a value x. You need to increase x by 50%. Now let us look at the first method. You have this value x. You need to increase it by 50%. So first you find out 50% of x. That will be 0.5x. And that you added to x. So you will get it as 1.5x. So that is how you can increase x by 50% of itself. So you add 50% of itself to x itself. So x plus 0.5x, you will get it as 1.5x. The other method is like this. You have this value x, you need to increase it by 50%. So that will be x into 100 plus 50 by 100. So that you will get it as x into 1.5. So you will get it as 1.5x. So you can see both the methods gives you the same answer. In both the cases, you will be increasing x by 50%. Let us take some more examples. Now you need to increase a value by a certain percentage. For example, you have the value 10. You want to increase 10 by 20%. So the first method is like this. You have this value 10. You need to increase it by 20%. So 20% of 10 is 2. That you add it to 10 and you will get it as 12. So that is how you can increase 10 by 20% and you will get the final value as 12. Now let us look at the other method. You need to increase 10 by 20%. So that will be 10 into 100 plus 20 by 100. In this process also you will be increasing the value by 20%. So that will be 10 into 100 plus 20, 120. 120 by 100 gives you 1.2. So 10 into 1.2 gives you 12. Again you have increased 10 by 20%. Let us take one more example. Let us say you have a value 8. You want to increase 8 by 50%. Let us look at the first method. You have the value 8. You need to increase it by 50%. 50% of 8 is 4. That you add it to 8. So you will be increasing 8 by 50% and you will get it as 12. Let us look at the other method. You have the number 8. You want to increase it by 50%. So that will be 8 into 100 plus 50 by 100. So that you will get it as 8 into 100 plus 50, 150. 150 by 100 gives you 1.5. So 8 into 1.5 gives you 12. So again you have increased 8 by 50%. So this is how you can increase a particular value by a certain percentage. Next, let us see how to decrease a value by a certain percentage. Now you have a value x. Now you want to decrease x by, let us say, 20%. Now there are two methods of doing this. One method is like this. You have this value x. You want to decrease it by 20%. So first you find out 20% of x. So that will be 0.2x. And that you subtract from x. So what you will be getting is 0.8x. That is, you have reduced 20% of x from x itself. So you have reduced x by 20% of itself. You will get it as 0.8x. Now the other method is like this. You have this value x. You want to decrease this value by 20%. So that will be x into 100 minus 20 by 100. So this procedure will also reduce x by 20%. So that will be x into 100 minus 20, 80. 80 by 100 gives you 0.8. So x into 0.8, you will get it as 0.8x. So in both the cases, you have reduced x by 20% and you will get it as 0.8x. Let us take one more example. You have this value x. You need to reduce x by 25%. Now the first method is like this. You have this value x. You need to reduce it by 25%. So find out 25% of x and that you subtract from x. So x minus 0.25x. 0.25x is 25% of x. So that you will get it as 0.75x. So if you reduce x by 25%, you will get it as 0.75x. The other method is like this. You need to reduce x by 25%. So that will be x into 100 minus 25 by 100. So that will be x into 100 minus 25 is 75. 75 by 100 is 0.75. So you will get it as 0.75x. So So in both the cases, you have reduced x by 25%. Let us take some more examples. Now you have a value 10. You need to decrease 10 by, let us say, 20%. So let us look at the first method. You have this value 10. You need to reduce it by 20%. So first of all, find out 20% of 10, that is 2. And that you subtract from 10 and you will get it as 8. So that is how you can reduce 10 by 20% and you will get it as 8. Now let us look at the other method. You have this value 10. You need to reduce it by 20%. So that will be 10 into 100 minus 20 by 100. So that you will get it as 10 into 100 minus 20, 80. 80 by 100 gives you 0.8. So 10 into 0.8 gives you 8. So again you have reduced 10 by 20% and you will get it as 8. Now let us take one more example. You have a value 8. You want to reduce 8 by, let us say, 10%. So let us look at the first method. You have the value 8. You need to reduce it by 10%. 10% of 8 is 0.8. So that you subtract from 8 and you will get it as 7.2. So if you reduce 8 by 10%, you subtract 0.8 from 8 and you will get it as 7.2. The other method is like this. You have this value 8. You need to reduce it by 10%. So 8 into 100 minus 10 by 100. So that will be 8 into 100 minus 10, 90. 90 by 100 gives you 0.9. So 8 into 0.9, that is 8 into 9 is 72, by 10 gives you 7.2. So if you reduce 8 by 10%, you will get it as 7.2. Let us start with the questions now. Let me briefly explain how to prepare for your aptitude test. First of all, you need to familiarize yourself with all the questions that have been worked out here. These are the questions that keep on repeating in many of the aptitude tests. After that, you need to attempt practice tests. According to me, you need to attempt at least 10 practice tests before your actual placement test. Here, I will be giving you 10 practice tests, and these practice tests will be ideal for you to improve your test scores. The 10 practice tests are available at a cost of only Rs 200. So all that you need to do is make a payment of Rs 200 either through Google Pay or through PhonePe or through Paytm, and you will receive the 10 practice tests. The details of the payment comes next.